What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Dominick Arena, the GOAT. Get your GOAT 5150 in the gamer world. Back with just, I guess like a review is the best way I can explain this. This is a little setup I made, and I just kind of want to show you guys what I did and how cheap you can make something like this. So this is my little MAME, I guess station is the best way to describe it. And I just got the bug up my ass one day to kind of condense another gaming section in my game room, because I do a lot of my gaming right here on Xbox, and I got my gaming PC down there. So a lot of the times I'm doing it right here, but I wanted to keep my retro center separate. So I want to show you guys what I did here and show you how you could do this. So what I did was, first off, I just took an old toolbox, and you could do this with a cabinet, anything you want. But I wanted the metal cabinet, and if you got an old toolbox, you could do this too. It will require some drilling, and if your toolbox doesn't have a wood top, you could get these wood tops at Home Depot for I think they're 20 bucks. And then it goes right on top, kind of pretty it up. So, of course, I'm just a big Neo Geo fan, so I went with a Neo Geo theme. All these stickers I had made on the website Redbubble. And actually, no, I'm sorry, I lied. So the stickers with the white border, like the fake coin door, the insert coin, player 1, player 2, and on the side here, the Neo Geo circle logo, that was Redbubble. The die cut stickers, like that and what's on the drawers and everything, I had those made on Etsy. I found a guy that just did some vinyl work, and I gave him the sizes I wanted, and he cut them, print them, and sent them to me. So first thing you have to do if you're going to use a toolbox is get yourself a putty knife and some Goo Gone and get those badges off of there. So right here where the Neo Geo was, had like the Husky logo. I popped that off, got all the glue off, all that good stuff. I'm running a 32-inch monitor. It's just an Insignia TV. The reason why I wanted that is because the TV allows me to have 4 HDMI inputs, where my gaming monitor is DisplayPort. So, and it has built-in speakers. I didn't have to run external speakers. So, before we get into the details, I'll show you that too. I just got this little shelf that clips to the TV on Amazon for like $6. And then I was able to put my game over light up side on of it, just trying to give it like a marquee style look, you know, just kind of, you know, whatever. But the TV, I took the legs off the TV and I did mount it to a monitor stand. It's VESA mounted in the back. And the reason why I did that was for a couple reasons. First off, get it as low as possible to the cabinet. And if I want to stand up and play, I can raise it. And if I'm playing a vertical game, like a lot of shooters I can actually take this screen, raise it, and turn it vertical, which gives me 32-inch vertical gameplay. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you might have seen some posts I did of that. So what am I running? What's running this? I have 3 systems in this cabinet. So the first in the drawer, if we open up this drawer here, you will see I had to cut a hole in the back of the drawer to run the cables through. All the cables and the power supply are inside the cabinet. The only thing coming out of the cabinet is the plug and the HDMI cables to the back of the monitor here. So, yes, I'm running this off of a Chromebook, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about that and why I think this is such a cool idea. I do have a wireless mouse just in case a game crashes and I can't use the joystick. I can wake it up and do all that good stuff. I am running a 2.4 gigahertz dongle that talks to that, making it wireless. I could do Bluetooth. The reason why I chose the 2.4 gig wireless was of latency. I get way better response times with that rather than going over Bluetooth. I just got some extra Switch games in here, and then the remote control to change the inputs. So we're going to talk to you about the Chromebook. Oh, this is a, sorry, that RGB thing you see right here, that is a plate fan, because this is in a drawer. It never necessarily gets really hot, but it's a precaution, and I had one, so why not, just to keep it cool. On the bottom of the cabinet, pop this open, I have my original Super Nintendo, got some games, controller, and then a Nintendo Switch. Now you can see kind of down there, I'm not going to go too deep into it, there's my power supply, and off to the side right there is a Retro Tink 2X, and that is actually for the Super Nintendo. I highly recommend that unit. It's a little pricey, but if you are going to run retro games, rather than buying one of those cheap $20, $30 up converters, the Retro Tink takes a S-video signal, and it is a line doubler. So what it does is it's not up converting anything. What it's doing is it's taking that NTSC signal and doubling the line resolution to trigger the 480p aspect or 480p resolution in your LED TV. So your aspect ratio doesn't change, your sound doesn't change. A lot of times those up converters will fuck with the sound and fuck with frame skips. That little thing is amazing. But that's for a different video. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, so down here, yeah, I got all my cables, all that good shit, power supplies, Nintendo Switch, Super Nintendo, and a laptop running MAME. So, and I have holes, which you probably won't be able to see. I have holes drilled in the back of the cabinet to run the lines out. So that's one downfall with a toolbox, is there's no holes. Not like a entertainment cabinet. This is all magnet. I can lock it and also lock the drawer. Sorry about the shaky camera. And if you don't want your kids fucking around with it and all that good stuff. So what am I running? So this is a Chromebook. So I am running Chrome. So I am running a front end. This front end is called Reset Collection. It's downloadable on the Google Play Store, and it will cost you about $4. I want to say it's $3.99. It's nice for Android. There's not many front ends for Android or for Chrome, and I found this one pretty intuitive and pretty fun to use. So once you set up your emulators, you could find emulators on the Android store. I got MAME for Droid. I have, here, I'll just show you here. Let's pull this back. So if we go down one click, I have all my Android games. These are just mobile games that you could play, and it'll pull up the game, and it should give you a video preview. There we go. So yeah, we got artwork for everything. You know, there's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Gold. So, yeah, all Android games, all mobile games. So if we go back to Android and click down, now I have MAME installed. So MAME is all arcade. So as you see, I got a whole bunch. I have probably a little over 1,000 games for arcade. These are all arcade ports. Just kind of show you that, and it'll give you the preview too. Pretty dope. And if you want to jump into a game, just hit the A button here. It'll load up MAME for me automatically. I do have to move the mouse out of the way. That's my bad. Usually I drag the mouse off a screen. Boots up the game. You're going to get a track mode, just like you would in the arcade. And this will just cycle through until you play. Or you could fast forward it by, I think, hitting A again. Now, when it comes to MAME, you will have to map your controls. So I've already done that and saved it. And what I did was on this particular joystick, this is the 8-bit DO. I have select programmed as my coin and then start as start. So if I hit select, it's going to add a credit. And if I hit start, it'll go. And there we go. Now I set up all my games with scan lines. I love scan lines. It just brings me back to the 80s, playing on the old CRTs. But here, to show you how flawless it runs on Chrome. No issues. And I do have it set to 1080p, so you could set your resolution. And you can turn the scan lines off if you want to, but I have it set for every game to have scan lines. And of course I'm getting a fucking update notice. But look at that, no no lag, nothing. All running off of a Chromebook. Fuck, trying to play one-handed. But yeah. That's that. So let me shut the volume down on this. And that's another thing about using a TV over an actual gaming monitor, is I could switch the inputs. So yeah, that's that. So I know a lot of people are saying, well, Dom, why didn't you just use a Raspberry Pi? Main reason why I didn't go with a Raspberry Pi was what I was looking for was portability. And what I mean about that is, if I feel like coming in here and playing on this TV, I can either swing my gaming chair around, sit right here and play. A lot of times I just take the joystick off and put it in my lap and play. But there's days I don't want to come in here and play. I want to sit on the couch and relax. And that's why I decided to run all of this on a Chromebook. All I have to do is unplug the HDMI cable and unplug the power cable. I don't even need this. Get rid of that. Plug the dongle straight into the system. And now I could set this up on the coffee table, have that in my lap, and I can play anywhere. I could take it with me anywhere. So I wanted the portability of it and not have to connect to a TV. That's why I went with my Chromebook. And now this is one of the better Chromebooks, but if you have one of those $199 Chromebooks, you can run MAME all day, no problems. I have a little over 3,000 games on this with probably half my internal storage still available, because I'm running MAME, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, Sega Saturn on this. This particular Chromebook has i5 in it. i5 can run Sega Saturn and Naomi games all fucking day. If you got one of the cheap $199 Chromebooks that has a small ARM processor, don't expect to be running PlayStation 2, PSP, or Sega Saturn games on it. It's going to be a glitch fest. So if you're just into the 8-bit, 16-bit games and arcade games, your $200 Chromebook is going to do it no problem. All you have to do is download the emulators and you have your ROMs. You're going to have to set up your ROMs and everything. And get yourself a joystick. And I love this joystick. I freaking love this joystick. This joystick is USB connective, 2.4 gigahertz, and Bluetooth. So you have multiple ways. And another thing I love about it is I can hook it up to my Switch wirelessly And I don't know if you guys could see that, but as you can see, I got A, B, X, Y, RB, all this good stuff. This is X input. Now, when I go to play on my Switch, I flip this to Switch, S, and watch the buttons. Automatically remaps my buttons to the Switch format. Flips the A and the B, adds my ZRZL, all that good stuff. And now it's set up for Nintendo Switch. The joystick is always going to be the left stick. You can change it to the D-pad or the right stick. I have turbo functions. This is not player 1, player 2. I hate the way that they labeled this. These are macros. And this has to be set up on PC. So what a macro is good for is, for me, I like to say the best thing to use macros for is finishing moves in games like Mortal Kombat. So basically, if you held this down and you did forward, forward, back, forward, BA, and then hit the button again, it's going to memorize that. So when you get to that place in that game, you hit that button again, and it does the forward, forward, back, BA. It does it for you. So that's what these are. I wish these were coin buttons, because I never use the macros. I never use them. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys my little MAME setup, and it is running flawlessly. I have no glitches. I have no frame drop, no stutter, and it's all running off a Chromebook using Android apps. And then as a bonus, I got a Super Nintendo hooked up on channel 2 and a Nintendo Switch hooked up on HDMI 3. All with the press of the button, I could flip between different consoles. Only thing is I can't use this on the Super Nintendo. I have to use a wired controller. So I do have to keep the door open and play that way, but it's not a deal breaker for me. I don't know if I showed you guys the side. There's a side cabinet. It's identical on the other side. But yeah, there's my Neo Geo theme. I am actually working on a real Neo Geo arcade cabinet. I'm in the process of restoring that. It's in the garage right now. As soon as I get that done, I'm hoping to have that done in the next 2 weeks. I'll probably throw a video up on YouTube showing you that. But yeah, that's it. If I missed anything or if you guys have questions, hit me up in the comments. Also, hit me up on Twitter. It is Goat5150. I'll put my handles in the descriptions below. Arena5150 on Instagram, same thing. I'll have those handles down in the description. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace and hair grease. Bye.